Whoa, what's up guys? It's been a minute and look what we got here. That was not a great opening. I really should have caught that in the ice pick. But we got the Tesseract. Look at this cool guy. What a fun knife. So I've been sitting on this for, God, it almost feels like it's been a month now that I've had this. And I gotta say, the Tesseract is easily the most interesting knife in my collection right now, for a few reasons. Let's start out with the first reason why this is easily one of the most interesting balisongs in my collection. And it's not the design. The design's a little boring, if we're being real here. It is derivative of a lot of different designs out there. Very square handles, as we can see here. And just like, some simplified cutouts on the flats. It's not a bad thing to be derivative or look like other knives, right? I think it's very much SlifT-like, very Telesto-like. But at the same time, what makes this so much more interesting than those is how lightweight this thing is. It is, now I do my weights in grams for a few different reasons. So this is 95 grams if I remember correctly. I don't have the weights in right now either because I'm a weird person. And you'd be thinking, wait, if it's light and you don't even have weights in yet, how heavy does it get? So with the heaviest weights in there, it goes up to 105 grams. The reason why I do this in grams is because when you take out something like the screws, which don't register when you're weighing in ounces, like this, the screw is not like a point when you're measuring in ounces. The screws are barely even a gram. So not even. So when you're able to, take things out like that, and it makes a difference in how the balisong is balanced, I think that's something that we need to account for and consider, maybe we need to do a more refined weight measurement. So that's why I usually do grams. In ounces, I think it's like 3.2 or 3.1 ounces, something like that. In that range. So go do the math. You all are smart Americans that can figure it out, right? I can't because I'm not a smart American. So this is a pretty different anodization. Another thing that I like about it. So we've got this cool lasering on the blade that he did, and then some lasering on the handles too. And they're green handles with, on the insides, it's like this almost purple kind of rose gold satin on the insides there. So that's nifty. And of course you're going to get a BA Balis fucking anodization when you're getting a BA Balis knife. The folks who got the raw Nakiris, I'm sorry that you got the raw deal on that. But literally, it was raw titanium. I don't know what to tell you. I've got a few different knives that are, kind of in that raw finished state. And I like the grip they had. I don't have a raw Nakiri, so I can't say that the Nakiri was too grippy because I got it, anodized and stuff, so it's a little bit more finished. But too much grip, I think, is interesting. So if the Nakiri had too much grip, the problem with this is that it is super, super, super light. And I think there's going to be a lot of people saying, The Tesseract is way too light. I don't understand why Blake made a knife this light. I'm trying to set this up so that we can just get a little bit more comfortable with each other. Look at this chair. Anyways, so Tesseract being super light, I think is going to be a complaint that you hear if this knife gets into anyone's hands. The thing is, not a lot of people got in on the drop on these because of all of the drama surrounding the Nakiri. I believe. People just lost some faith in Blake, and that's unfortunate for Blake. I hope he's able to overcome some of that and people can come back and start trusting him again, so to speak. The short end of that is people felt like they didn't have the full awareness that raw meant unfinished titanium. From there, Blake charges quite a bit for his work. He is very experienced, so he's able to set a higher premium than many anodizers do out there. Anodizers. Anyways, I think this is a great knife. Like I said, the design's a little derivative, but it's super lightweight. So if you're someone coming from a very light, maybe a plastic balisong, this might be something that's a good fit for you because you can transition easier into something that's super lightweight. Another thing that I like about it being so lightweight is that you don't have to build up momentum. It's just there and available to you once you kind of figure out the balance of this thing. And this thing is incredibly balanced, which is why it's able to do so well at a lightweight that it is. If it wasn't balanced and it was this light, it would suck quite a bit. but it is really well balanced. And yeah, I don't have a crazy amount of complaints other than it caught me pretty good. You can't see it because it's already healed, but when I first got it, I wasn't paying attention. I was used to the Nakiri being rounded and not having a tip. So Blake actually sharpened these a bit more than the Nakiri was this time around. So I doled this guy up so that we don't have any more paper cuts. But in any case, yeah, great Tonto blade here. It's super thin, super light. Like, I don't know how they were able to mill the titanium out to get this light, because the handles aren't tiny. These are pretty normal sized handles. Very square. So if you're not a fan of squared handles, this design may not be for you. And that's all right. So yeah, I think the thing that I was harshest on when I saw it, I did not like the looks of this. And in hand, it feels, to me, feels really great. I still think I like the Nakiri's handles a little bit more. And then I think I just became very familiar with the Nakiri, which is why I like the Nakiri so much. But the Tesseract, I gotta say, the lightweight nature of it makes it super fun to play with. And it's kind of like a Gaboon almost. Gaboons are really lightweight, if y'all didn't know. And it's a bit more substantial than the Gaboon is, because the Gaboon is just, you know, it doesn't, this is a chandwich, whereas the Gaboon is sandwiched. So just a different design altogether as far as that goes. But yeah, super fun knife. Let's get one of these guys. I dropped it a ton already, and like I said, I've tried out the different weights. The heavy weights definitely make you have to like get used to that momentum a bit more, because it does add a lot of momentum out to the ends. And that's the one thing, is like, while the weights add weight to it, it's all going to be at the end, so it changes the momentum pretty significantly. And I think he nailed the balance on this, to where even without weights, which is how I've been to Nakiri no weights too, I think I prefer this no weights. I did each weight set for about a week, and I'm finally like in the final week with no weights, and I gotta say, you know, no weights is probably my preference. I did it with the plastic weights that it came with to start. Then I put in the light weights after that, which I think are technically the plastic weights are the light weights, but the, you know, light metal weights. And then I put the heavies in, and yeah, taking them all out back to no weights, I think, is my preference. Let's do a ladder here. I actually do reverse ladders because I suck at regular ladders. Yeah, it does you know, your usuals pretty well. I wish I was better and could show you guys like a giraffe or a shortstop or something cool like that, but I'll give you some around the backs. This is one that I really have been enjoying lately, where I do a fixed flip to a fixed behind the back flip like that. Just looks nifty, doesn't it? Hopefully I did that in frame. Hopefully I'm actually recording, because I didn't even know if I hit start. I just kind of went for it, and if I didn't, then we'll be recording all of this all over again. Fixed ladder for the win. Yeah, it loves doing these. Look at those. Been getting a little better. Been putting in time for an unnecessary hobby. Anyways, shoot me some questions about it. These are going to be dropping again. He's got a batch of them ready to go. I got in on the pre-order, so I had to wait for mine, but he is preparing the remainder of these that he did when he ordered all these. So he's finishing them up. They're going to be dull, as far as I know, unless you indicate otherwise, and then you can still get, you know, a finish from him. So yeah, be on the lookout. Go follow BA. I'll put his info down below, I guess. And yeah, check out the drop for these. I think he said he's planning on doing them next week, or sharing information on what the drop's going to be. So don't sleep on them. I do like it quite a bit. Let's see if we can do a stupid sound test. There we go. You guys love this shit. I know you love it. Here, wait. I'm just going to watch the retention line drop off here. Ah, what the heck. Let's see if we can do it this way. Oh, I almost have it. There, you heard it that time, right? Anyways, as you can see, it flips great. Woo! What? Alright, cool. Subscribe, like, comment, tell me I suck. On your mom's titties.